All right, guys. The next presentation we have is Kaʻana Solutions with Stephen Smith and Ellie Sewell.
Hello, my name is Stephen Smith. In the spring of 2012, I left a senior leadership position at Dell to become a middle school science teacher in Arizona. It was an amazing experience, probably the most challenging thing I've ever done, but also the most rewarding. A little later, I had an opportunity to be the CTO at a school district outside of Phoenix, Arizona. Another really amazing experience. And not long after, I took a position as a senior executive at an education publishing company. I ran a team that was across all 50 states, and I did the work here virtually in Hawaii. So, really amazing experiences. It taught me two really critical things that have stuck with me. One, teachers, especially new teachers, don't get all the support that they really need to use technology effectively in the classroom. And two, across the country, schools, school districts, technology teams don't have the resources they need to support this explosion in technology. So the question that has been in my mind has been, what if we could provide a better way to support teachers, to support schools, to support parents who often get very little support at a lower cost than we have today.
Hi, my name is Ellie Sewell. I'm a student at Hawaii Technology Academy. Like many other students, I also enjoy going to school, but I also enjoy having experiences in the real world. And so we're thinking that if we can give students an opportunity to help their community at school and give them experiences that they need, then it could be a win-win for everybody. So while many big companies are focused on earning money, we at Kaʻana Solutions are focused on building a better business for Hawaii and its people.
So we had these questions, we had these big ideas, and we decided to put a team together. You met Ellie, the 4 other students, Mason, Matt, Natasha, and Conway. We put together a design thinking project. We engaged some really experienced advisors. We talked to teachers, students, parents, business leaders. We went through this long process to really understand what were some of the ways that students could be engaged to help out with some of these really big problems. We talked to other school districts, doing similar kinds of projects. There's organizations that have done similar kind of work, and we've learned some things from that process.
So teachers that work with students that are knowledgeable in technology have been able to incorporate technology more efficiently into their classrooms, which is allowing both the teachers and students better access to the education. So at Kaʻana Solutions, our core values are to help teachers, students, and parents while allowing students the voice on how technology is used in their environment. We use HOP as our core value system to ensure that our business is doing good by doing well. So at Kaʻana Solutions, students will spend 40% of their time together creating solutions to problems and creating projects. Another 40% will be helping and listening to community members and parents and seeing what the problems are and how we can help them. The last 20% will be when students come together to create ideas that will be able to help the community.
So as students are developing these skills that are going to prepare them for the workforce in the future, working with technology, they're solving the real problems, like how can we provide better support to teachers? How can we provide support to parents? How can we create new ways to gather and share knowledge in the schools about how to use technology more effectively? And we'll be doing it using the same kind of tools that innovative companies around the world are using, things like Slack, Intercom, knowledge management platform called Hōkū, and Trello. And students aren't going to be doing simulated projects, they'll be doing real work that adds real value to the school districts and the schools that they're serving. They're creating the solutions, they're owning the solutions, they're driving the work. We built the company, planned it over 3 phases. So we just exited the design and build phase. We had the 5 student, called the Founding 5, involved in that process to get the business model design and stood up. We're now in the pilot phase. We have a commitment from 3 schools to get the program launched. We have just enough money to make that happen, to make that commitment in the fall. We're looking for another $5,000 to accelerate the launch. Any money from the Purple Prize would go to pay high school and college student interns to help us accelerate and build that launch. Ultimately, we're going to scale to 200 students in 2022 2020-21 year. If you're looking for more money for that, but that will engage students and allow them to participate in projects both in the school and outside the school and get paid for that work.
Innovation, aloha, Kaʻana Solutions. Mahalo for coming.
Questions?
Question about, I love the idea of having the students in real-world projects and giving that experience. And just wondering about your mechanism to connect to community partners and those projects with schools.
I can take that first one. One of the goals of the program is to engage students first doing projects in their school and their school system to develop those skills. So as they develop the skills, they will begin to connect with external projects. And as we've socialized this idea, we've had lots of community partners come forward and say, we want your students to do work for us. And we say to them, that's great, but first we want to build the skills to really make them successful in that way.
You said you guys have, oh sorry, go ahead.
No, please.
So you guys, have you guys piloted, you said already, and kind of what's the feedback been, or you guys are still in that design phase?
Well, we did the pilot in the second semester of this last school year. So the 5 students got credit for the work as an internship program in their school, and they helped with the design process. So it looked a little different than we would look in the fall. In the fall, we'll launch with the full program where they'll go through a full curriculum and a set of activities that will accomplish the work we're talking about.
I'm just wondering, because I feel like in that situation, the students as the digital natives, teachers are actually the students. That dynamic, it's embarrassing for teachers to not be on top of technology, but guarantee if they're over a certain age, it's not happening. So no one wants to talk about that. It's kind of an elephant in the room. But is that part of the fiber of the way you're solving? Because I feel like no teacher's going to say, oh my God, you know so much more than I do, to a young person, but the truth is 99% of the time they do when it's around technology. So how does that work? How does that kind of unexamined bias that the educational system has, how does it affect your ability to get your work done? Or how can you address it in a nice kind of hospicing way?
Let me ask Elliot, so how have the adults been as we talk to them about the program and have these kind of interviews about they've been about that?
So they've been very understanding and are willing to listen, and they realize that we're not here to take over their jobs. We're here to help them so they can help the students as well. So it's not just like, oh, we're being right about this. We're helping you so that you can help them help Hawaii. So it's everybody is learning. We're all in this together. We're not just here to be your boss. We're here to help you so you can help your students. That's our goal, really.
And you both have demonstrated that, because it has a par relationship to both of you. So I find that very encouraging conceptually. So thank you. Thank you both. Thank you.
Any other questions, judges? Give me a second to think of some.
As part of kind of the program and what you're doing, I know talking about innovation and integrating technology, is there an entrepreneurial component that's going to be a part of it, or is that later on, or?
Well, the skills that the students are learning are really core to the entrepreneurial process, and so we look at some of the project time and the genius time will be around coming up with new ideas to help advance the mission of Kaʻana Solutions, ultimately with the idea of advancing their own ideas about careers. Some students have great ideas about doing entrepreneurial work. This is a way to kind of stimulate some of those ideas that students may not know exactly what they want to do, but it's a platform for entrepreneurship.
I think that's great. I think, developing an entrepreneurial mindset at the younger ages is a wonderful thing. So, like having it taught at that early stage as they grow older, then it's kind of just part of who they are.
Yeah.
So I think that's wonderful. And I think you did a wonderful job with your presentation. Thank you.
You've done a wonderful job on the project. All the students, they've been amazing. It's been incredible to see.
Thank you guys very much.